what I like to do with the AR Bolt is continually train, and this allows you to do that. So I've set behind me a barricade, and I'm going to go just basically left to right. What I like to do is start out with students slow, and I'll have them come from over here to the right side, to the strong side. They'll come off safe, on target, 2 shots. I will engage my safety as I start to begin to make my transition to go to my weak side. As I come over to my weak side, come over to this target, engage the safety, 2 shots on target. Okay, so picking up the speed a little bit, it'll look like this, and I'm still going to continue to engage the safety as I cross the barrier to get to the other side. I'll come over. By doing that, you can progress further on that and leaving the safety off, more advanced skill, leaving the safety off and crossing over back and forth. Because we're taking our finger discipline, riding it high, and we're muzzle awareness, we know where we're at with our muzzle. We're crossing over a barrier. A little bit more advanced, but however, what that does is it allows you to continually manipulate the safety. Up and down, up and down. I have an ambi safety on my rifle here, but consistently operating that safety back and forth, it gets you more in tune and continuous reps. One thing I like about the AR Bolt from NextLevel Training is when I take my safety off, I can see my green laser, it fires. When I engage my safety and it's on, nothing. So it acts like a real bolt and a real gun. What we're going to cover now is the offset of your rifle. So basically you can see as my optic sits above the center line of my barrel. So if my optic, and we're talking probably within 7 yards and in onto a target, I'm going to see where I want my optic to go, referencing my point of aim, point of impact. However, because of a 2-inch, roughly 2 inches off set, I may miss. And my point is just this right here. As I turn and I'm on the barricade and I'm going to shoot around the barricade with my strong side. As I come around, my optic is completely clear of the barricade. However, when I engage, you can see that I hit the barricade with the green laser. So, up close, make sure you're clearing the offset to get out to engage your target. So we're going to talk about transitions now. You can see I've got the SIRT bolt and the SIRT pistol here. And when we talk about transition, if I'm carrying a rifle, that's going to be my primary. If I'm engaging a target and something for whatever reason goes wrong with my rifle, some type of malfunction or a jam or catastrophic failure, my next fastest thing is my secondary. I want to get rid of this to get to this. There's a lot of different ways you can completely just drop. What I like to do though on training, and this is very important when we train, in real life scenarios, I'm all about just getting rid of the weapon to get your secondary. However, in training, so we don't have any accidental discharges, especially, and it also gives you thumb repetitions on working your safety. Now, like I said, I have an ambi safety on here. So, as we transition and we mock the scenario or the training drill as this is a malfunction. So you'll fire 1 round, you will go back onto safe, drop your rifle. This is one way to do it. Another way is to bring it down to your side and have positive control and hold it as you draw and engage. You can let go finally now to accompany the strong hand, so you can get a 2-handed grip. So we're up, we will fire, click, simulate a malfunction. I'm going to go on safe just for training. I'll get rid of that, come up, and I'll engage and finish off the target. What I like about the NextLevel Training rifle, when you're training inertly out on a range or you're doing drills, someone walks up on the range not knowing what you're doing, clear indicator by the lower here, red, bright red, along with the bolt. Signifies someone walking on the range knowing that it's an INERT. Still treated as a live fire, live gun, but however, it gives that little safety of that bright red for the lower.
Another option for you for force-on-force scenarios, or maybe you just want a gun that's a dedicated lower just for training purposes. If that's you, that's great. You can keep your upper if you like. You can change out the buttstock fairly easy as long as you have a buffer tube attached. And it's blatantly obvious that this is a training tool rather than a live fire gun. So this is a good dedicated lower, especially for those force-on-force scenarios if you don't want to instinctively build bad habits of pointing a live fire gun at somebody. So this AR bolt from NextLevel Training can drop right into your rifle at home. Alternatively, you can also get an inert lower receiver here that allows you to have a dedicated training rifle.